Hi. Hello,
Hi,
sir.
hi Neha. How are
How are
you?
you? I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. You look, uh, you look very young and fresh. Great. So, great. Let's start with just give a quick intro about yourself. Like, what do you do? Your routine. You have kids. You have a job. Like, just basic introduction. Then we can move ahead.
Okay. So I am a software professional. Basically, I am from an IT background, but not working in IT field. I'm in bank, and I work in terms of data governance and all those aspects of the bank. And
Mm-hmm.
I live in Bangalore with my husband, and I have one 2-year-old kid. And routine is pretty much busy. Like my day starts early in the morning, 6:30. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of mess that my kid has done in the previous days. I have to all sort it out and all before my maid comes in. She
Mm-hmm.
comes and cleans up. So by that time, I'm doing my own work. Sometimes I sit and read newspaper. Sometimes I'm preparing for the food that I have to cook and all.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I prepare meals for lunch, breakfast, and then my husband goes to office by then, and then I get ready. I get my kid ready. I drop him school,
Mm-hmm.
then go to office.
Mm-hmm.
My office is nearby, but generally I try to take bus or I try to walk so that it gives me that habit of walking because I know I'm active all through the day, but that adds to extra steps. So I prefer taking public bus instead of taking my own vehicle. So that
Oh.
is an added thing that I do. And then by 12:30 I'm in office normally, and then I come back by 5:30. I pick up my kid, come back. I spend my time, some time with my kid. I play with him, and we eat. After the program has started, we started having the fruits and nuts and all in the evening. Otherwise, we used to have like chai or something
Yeah.
by the time we come back from office. Like me and my husband come at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I work for some more time. I log in back from home, and then
Mm-hmm.
after 1 hour or so, by 6:30, I go back to get my exercise done, and then
Mm-hmm.
go. And then after exercise, I prepare for the meal, the dinner, and all. And after that, mostly work or spend time with my kid. Sleeping is not an early for me because my kid generally sleeps at around 12:30 in the night. However, we try to make him sleep early, doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So we sleep generally 12:30. So yeah, then we call it a day
Yeah.
by day.
That's so good. So glad to hear your routine. So in this routine that you have, like you work, you have kids, you have husband, and you are a busy mom basically. Like, I know you have multiple things to take care of throughout the day. So how had you? What all things did you do in the past 3 months, or what lifestyle changes you've made with us in the past 3 months? Just a couple of bullet points if you can talk about, that would be really helpful.
Sure. So, I never focused on. See, I had been an enthusiastic toward fitness, but honestly, I never followed that much. कभी
Mm.
टाइम मिलता था तो I used to go for walk. Yeah, I have like in the parking area or something. I used to walk or something. But after the program started, one thing that I religiously do is, so we were a morning tea person. We used to wake up and have a morning tea. And I and my husband both had acidity problem. But then after the program, we started having that Jeera water, Jeera Soft Water.
Acha, acha.
And it has changed a lot of things for us. So neither me nor my husband face acidity anymore, at least after waking up. So
Nice.
even on given days when weather is very nice, we tend to feel like having tea. We first have jeera water, and then maybe after that a sip or two of tea. So that
Yeah.
is how it is. And it's like in past 3 months, it's hardly 4 or 5 times we have had teas. It's very rarely we are having tea. At least my husband has have it, but I don't. That's how it is.
Got it.
Then religiously having water,
Mm-hmm.
drinking water. I'm trying to have 3 liters. Some days I end up having
Yeah.
2.75, 2.5 liters.
Right.
But there are things that I don't add. Is I have a glass of buttermilk, I have a Jeera water, and all those things as well. But I think I am completing that 3 liters, including that. So that
Mm.
is one thing I'm doing now. Like in my marriage of 7 years, I used to pack my husband's lunch along with salad, curd, vegetables, and everything. But when
Mm.
it came to my own lunch, I used to just pack roti, sabzi like that. So like
Acha. So basically, you were
थोड़ा
filling
ऐसा
up the
बोलो कि
tiffin.
चलता है वाले attitude से I used to just don't pack lot of things for me.
Mhm.
But now, like how I pack my lunch, it is my husband's lunch. So it's like salad, buttermilk, sabzi, dal, roti, everything. And same for the kid. So kid also eats salad. Kid will also eat dal. He will also eat sabzi, and he will also eat chapati.
Very good.
Right. So that's how habit we are putting him as well. So that is one thing that I'm focusing on, eating more salads. And I'm mindful towards having some protein and fiber in my meal. Be it dinner, be it sometimes I go lethargic still, but then that is like ठीक है एक meal तो चलता है.
That's.
And I haven't eaten much outside apart from the times when we have to travel.
Mhm.
But consciously, I don't eat outside. And if I have to eat out, I try to see what is good food, like what could be the good option of the food. Like I go and eat chole. So I take more chola rather than having bhatura or puri or something like that. Like that.
That's
And
nice.
walking
That's good balancing.
steps, I think this is my routine. This had been my routine, like walking to office, being active in the day, playing with my kid and all. But I never wore a smartwatch to capture how many I am actually having the steps. The first day when I wore the watch again, like I used to wear it earlier. Now again I started wearing. I realized that I'm doing 10K without any effort. Like I'm
Huh.
able to complete those steps without any effort. That made me get conscious. And then some days when I am not walking to our office or something, then when I walk, take a look at my watch that okay, there are no 10K steps in it. Then I just roam around in my house and then I try to complete those 10K.
Basically,
Consciously, unconsciously, I have
mm.
that
So
thing
the
in mind.
watch pushes you, basically. Watch is pushing you throughout
Yeah.
the. Got it, got it. And you are obviously consistently sharing your step counts every day. So step counts were always good.
Yeah.
Always like about 8K, 10K. Rarely we would see like rarely 5, 6. I don't even remember when, but most of the times it was 8.
Most of the
So
times.
yeah, a couple of changes you've made is like the Jeera water instead of normal tea. And the Jeera what you're referring to is like what we suggest to a lot of our clients. It's a basically Ayurvedic concoction that helps me as well, helps every human whosoever is gonna consume it. So yeah,
Mhm.
water intake has gotten better. You're more mindful of your steps. Earlier it was like, ठीक है, you were not tracking it, now you're tracking it. Plus food selection, the tiffin has completely transformed. Your tiffin, your husband was the same, but your and your kids' tiffin has the way it looks, the way the colors it has in the meal.
So I was more mindful towards my health husband than my own husband. But
Yeah.
this program changed in a way that no, in spite of being so active, in spite of, playing with kid, being active all day, still I was gaining weight. So that was because I was not mindful of what I'm eating. So
Mm.
that changed that no, it's not just my husband and kid I have to take care. It's like my own food I'm preparing the same, so I should eat the same that way.
Mm. Nice. So tell me the effort that you've put in. You've obviously lost 6 kgs, right? You've lost a lot of inches. You've lost.
Actually, I've lost almost 7 kgs. Why?
Mm.
Because the
Acha.
day I shared the details or I started with you was 61.4, and
Acha.
today I'm 54.3.
Hmm.
So it's like more than 7 kgs effectively.
So yeah, this after losing 7, uh, and the efforts you have done, the habits you've developed, the Neha you were like 4 months back, and the Neha you are right now. So what do you feel is like the key difference in your personality, in the way you look at food, your lifestyle, your discipline? What do you feel like is the list of changes that you've observed? Now, example, your confidence is better, able to wear better clothes, right? This is the difference that I'm talking about. What have you experienced? You talk about it.
I think, I mean, the mostly that I shared was like, I was mindful of my husband and kids' food, but I am able to concentrate on.
I'll repeat the question. See, now the clothes you wear. right? You wore a dress that was in your wardrobe, you wore it, right? So 4 months back, you're not able to wear it. Now you're able to wear it. है ना? That's one difference. Your kid is also eating good food, so he's getting healthy. That's the second change. You send one photo that your kid is also trying to exercise. So that's a third difference, right?
Yeah.
Now, more about it. What do you feel more? Okay, my stamina is better, my energy is better, or anything in particular that you feel has transformed for good, not just for temporary, but for long term.
So I think first of all, doing the exercises and week on week, you have shared the different plans with me for the exercises. I think my stamina and flexibility that has increased. So I'm able to do a lot of exercises. Like, say for example, the training week 7 and 8 plan that you have shared last to last week. I think two
Mhm.
weeks back, I was not able to do it because the intensity increased. But then I kept on practicing, I kept on doing it, and then I could see that yes, I'm able to do, and that gave me a sense of happiness that you okay, now I'm able to do all those things. So what I understand is I have an increased flexibility.
Mhm.
And honestly, earlier in office I used to take lifts or something, although my floor was third floor only, but now I tend to take stairs. So
Nice.
earlier, I used to feel heaviness in my thighs, like one, two, three floors. If I have to go two, three times, it used to give me that. But I don't feel that anymore. So I think that strength and stamina has increased. So I can climb the stairs easily now instead of
Mm-hmm.
feeling the heaviness in thighs or, having that feeling, no, I don't want to climb the stairs or something like that. And
Got.
obviously, yes, people have started noticing the changes. So, like in my office, also couple
Mm-hmm.
of them have mentioned it. My home, everybody is mentioning that. So, it makes you feel happy. It makes you feel boosted. That okay, yes, you are finally able to see the results that the hard work you're doing. So that is one thing. And the good part is my family, after looking my results or my outcomes, they're following me. So earlier when I went to my in-laws' place, they were following it. But recently my mother and my sister, they have also started. They asked for my diet plan and all, and I shared with them the details, what you have to focus, what not, and all those things. And they have themselves lose the 2 kgs without, lot of doing so in 1 month or something. So my sister also lost 2 kgs.
That's.
Like I said, we keep doing things, but we don't get a direction, proper direction. So now I know that there is a direction, which direction I have to go. So I'm able to help them. So that that makes me feel happy that I'm able to create that sense of awareness about health and fitness.
So we basically follow a slogan. I may have heard of it on Instagram. It's like, if when we help a mom get fit, the entire family gets
The
fit.
family get fit. True.
So in this, you are the live example of what's happening when we believe in that slogan. So yeah, it was definitely awesome working with you. You've also definitely transformed like a lot of areas, like your food habits, energy levels. Your kids are also playing with you. You're eating better. Your meals look different than what they were before. You don't take your food lightly. Like you're very conscious about curd, salads, right? And you, in the initial 2 months, the bare minimum, you were sending meal photos, 2.5 months every day. So let me tell you, what made you transform was more about the meal photos and the accountability. So your check-ins were never missed. Like literally, I don't remember a day when you may have missed your daily or weekly check-in. So it was very rare for you to miss out. So that was the most important thing when it comes to the transformation. The teamwork was like on point, and your hard work was obviously on point. So yeah, it was great. And the money you've invested on your health, what do you feel? Do you feel it's a temporary investment that you've made, or the returns that you would get would be for long term, for like next 20, 30 years? In terms of the habits you've developed, the discipline you've developed, what do you feel?
So I'll tell you, when I actually spoke with one of your, team, the marketing team first,
Mhm.
that time, I had tried lot of things. Like I on and off, I'd been trying. I went to gym, then stopped it. I started some plans and then stopped it.
Mhm.
I was not like regular or we can say persistent about doing things, and maybe my routine, my lifestyle, busy and work and all those things were there. So when it started with this program, me and my husband were actually discussing that, just a month later, we have all the festivals lined up. Navaratri, Diwali, and Dashera and all those things. So my husband was Why are you putting it now? Wait for a couple of months and then you start the program.
Mm.
And I was like, initially I thought 15,000 is too much to pay, like
Mm.
for some program, and that to an online thing. Generally, we don't tend to trust online programs a lot, right? So then we had a lot of discussion, and then I told my husband, let's start. What's harm in starting? And some
Mhm.
or the other reason will always keep on coming up. Abhi Diwali hai, abhi New Year hai, abhi this that.
Yeah, within holy. Yes,
So
yes.
this will keep on going on, and this will be the best time to actually test if I can, start with something good. So he said, okay, fine. If you think, then go ahead. And I also started, and then I remember the first day when I sent you the photo. You said you have to tuck in the t-shirt and then send a photo, and then I said gradually because this t-shirt will go on loose. And in the back of my mind, I was actually thinking, why will this happen really? I mean, I
Mm.
was so skeptical of the program, but then I said, no, this will go on. I'm like, okay, let's see. And week on week, this actually happened that, I could see that difference in myself. The t-shirt was actually getting loose, and I was actually getting fit into my older clothes, and I have to take off all the clothes from my loft, and I have to put back all the new clothes which I used to wear when I was weighing more. So I swapped my wardrobe again. So that actually made a difference, and that's why today I can proudly say that yes, when I invested, I was skeptical, but today I'm happy that I invested in that. And it was not something like a regular program where they just give me chart, they just give me, you have to do this. No, I am able to understand what is the correct choice. I'm able to distinguish between good and bad in terms of food, lifestyle, what is good for me and all. So yes, this will be there with me. So it's not something that I'll change it one day or today. I'll be lethargic,
Yeah,
chalta hai wala attitude, but then I'll go back to nahi. अभी तो यही खाना है, अभी यही खाना है ऐसे. So I'm happy that I invested that money, and it's like it's
great.
not on you I invested, it's on myself I invested. Is I can understand that now.
Yes, investing on your health is the only thing that we always talk about. So tell me one thing. Remember the gut health that you had a issue of, Hannah? Can you talk about that experience? Ki, how was your gut health before and in middle of the journey, how it improved and how it is right now, like before, middle, and now, your gut health.
When I started the program, it was I couldn't even understand what was happening with me. Honestly, I had chest pain, that gastric pain, and all those things. I had to visit to doctor. They gave me some medicines. I took that for 10 days. You
Mhm.
also reached out to me. You gave me some remedies like eating ginger and lemon shots and all those things. So and water. And you also put me on. I remember you have put me on 2 days for straight salad diet. So
Mm.
that so initial days was little difficult for me when I went complete protein diet because although I was eating very simple and normal food even in my day to day, but things changed little bit. So, but then gradually with your support and guidance, eating that piece of ginger or drinking more water, salad, chewing food slowly, those things really help.
Mm.
And by 1.5 months into my program, I was able to even eat rajma and chole without any a lot of difficulty. And like today, I'm having whey
Mm.
protein with milk daily. So that is a lot of protein for me. And then apart from it, I also have chole, paneer, and all those things in my regular diet. So I'm able to digest on most days, I would say. I wouldn't say that 100%. एक दिन इधर उधर हो जाता है, but
Ah,
then I have a much better gut health now.
nice, nice. So good. So a lot of changes. If
In
you
fact, this
see.
is not only for me, but for my husband also. He used to have a lot of constipation problem.
Oh.
But due to all these things, whenever I used to drink water, I used to tell him also, drink water, drink water, drink water. He's also having those changes. Anyways, food is something that I control for the house. He don't
Mm.
have an option. But
Yeah.
there's things that he controls and I go and control for him. No, you have to drink water, drink water, like that.
That's good. That's good. Chalo, this is so good. So your kids are getting healthy. Your husband's constipation is gone. Your gut is also superb now, Hannah. So lot of changes. Dress size has gone down. Dropped 7 kgs. You know what is good, what is bad. Food awareness is very high. Flexibility, stamina has also improved. So yeah, it has been a great transformation. This would be more successful when we reconnect few months later over a phone call and I ask you how's your health. So that would be the real
True.
success transformation. So yeah, I'll call you randomly one day in the
So
future.
how it will be like after this? So does the program really ends now, or are we going to still be in touch? Or
Yes.
what if I want to extend, or what if I want to understand more, like how to sustain this thing now? Like whatever I lost 7 kgs, but it's quick to get back to the original one as well. So how do I?
See, I'll tell you, you already have habits that would stop you from gaining weight, right? So if you feel you would regain the weight, okay, just focus on what to do today. Just focus on the habits. Okay, I'll drink Jeera the Soft Water. Okay, that's one thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna take the bus instead of a car. Right? That's the habit. So if you do these two habits in the morning time, you like drink a lot of water, you drink Jeera water, and you go for a walk, then you gaining weight like is almost impossible. Plus, if you exercise like even if you exercise 3 days a week, and 3 days a week, even if you do yoga or basic walking, even that would work. So just focus on the habits that you've developed. Like at night, you follow pre-sleep routine. Like you don't use your phone a lot. You walk, you read a book, you do some meditation. That's the pre-sleep that we usually follow. If you just follow the basics, there is like 0% probability you would regain weight. Right. Obviously, you go on a vacation, you will gain 1 kg, but that's more of a water weight. And obviously, you eat a lot when you're traveling because why wouldn't you eat and enjoy local dishes? So 1 kg here and there is totally fine. That's water weight. But if you gain more, that means you're not taking care of your health. So the moment you realize, ki, oh, I'm gaining the weight, you have to reflect on the past 15 days. What did I do in the past 15 days to regain the weight? You'll get a clue. Okay, I did X, Y, Z that made me gain. So I need to just do the opposite of it. Maybe I did not drink water. Maybe I did not eat salad. Maybe I did not eat paneer. Maybe I did not do the yoga that I'm supposed to. Just do the flip and the problem of regaining would never happen. So we'll also discuss what to do further, right? We obviously have extension plans, but we'll discuss this after I close of this podcast and do a send off to everyone. So anything would you like to share before we leave this, or before we complete this podcast?
No, I mean, it's all positive from my end. I'm very happy that, I joined this program even though I had lot of things going on in my mind. And
Mm.
so there is a sense of positiveness that has come up a lot through this program. So although we say that, we are towards the fitness and all, but that is something that, aids a lot towards your mental health as well.
Correct.
So I think that I'm a lot happier and positive towards a lot of things as of now. So
Mm.
I'm really happy with the program.
Yeah, I'm happy as well. Thank you so much for joining and very happy to see your transformation very soon. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye. See you soon.